What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Mind Your Newness channel. Apostle Steve here, and here we talk about the creative process and how you can use it to transform your life no matter what it is that you do. So I was speaking to a friend of mine, and he's a musician, very talented guitarist, and he writes, he has a band, very active in his gifts and his talents. And I was speaking with him this weekend, and I was asking him, because he came out from LA, and I was asking him, like, what are you doing? What are you up to? And he was saying, well, not much. I'm just trying to figure things out. I said, well, are you writing? He said, no. Are you still playing with your band? He said, well, I have a band, but, we're not really a band, right? And I said, oh, okay, well, what are you doing? He said, well, I'm just trying to figure things out and trying to find my way. And I said, well, that's good. It's good that you're taking the time to try to figure out what it is that you want to say as an artist, and that's important. And whatever it is that you're going through, because once you got it figured out, you can put that pain and you can take those lessons and put it into your art. You'll have something to talk about. You'll have something to say. And I think with artists and creators and whatever it is that you do, whether you're a poet, whether you're a writer, musician, visual artist, graphic artist, whatever it is that you do, once you have something to say, once you have an experience that you have gone through and that you know intimately, you can communicate that and you can speak to that and you can relate that so that other people can relate to it. And I think that's very important, because when you're creating art in a vacuum and you're creating just to finish a piece or just creating to be creating, to me it just doesn't have the impact when you have something to say, or you have a story, or you have an experience, or you have something that you've been through or experienced that is relatable to other people. And I believe that's what makes art. Relatability. Communicating something that someone else is going through at the moment, whereas they can glean an answer from, or they can get some type of direction as to where to go. And I believe as artists and creators, we're supposed to give that direction. But how can you give that direction if you haven't been through it? How can you give that direction to somebody if you haven't experienced it? And how can you give direction to somebody if you don't talk about it? So having something to say is so important. And I believe that it's okay to take the time off to find out what to say, to take the time to figure out what it is that you want to talk about. And once you have something to talk about, and once you have something to relate to other people, then your work becomes that much more valuable. And that's the whole goal: create value in other people's lives, in your life first and foremost, by finding an answer for yourself and then helping somebody solve their problem as well. Now, I said all that to say this: how do you put that pain that you feel into your art? Well, number one, you have to be honest. You have to be honest with what you're going through. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be willing to share. You have to be willing to let go. And you have to be willing to let others peer in and see what you're going through. One of the things that I'm going through right now is I'm going through a battle of cancer. And I'm vocal about it. I speak about how I feel and how it's been a real challenge creating art when your body is not up to it, and just the overall mental fatigue that you go through trying to fight a disease every day while trying to stay active in your creative pursuits. And that's one of the things that I'm going through, and that's one of the things that I'm trying to relate to others. And that takes a bit of vulnerability. It takes some honesty, and it also takes some bravery. And I would say to all you artists and creators out there, no matter what it is that you do, be willing to be vulnerable, because the more vulnerable you are in your art, the more relatable it's going to be to others who look upon it. Yeah, so I think the lesson to be learned here is just be vulnerable and allow yourself to open up to what you're going through, and you know what you're feeling as an artist and creator. Because once you divulge that, and once you communicate that, you're going to touch another life. You're going to relate to somebody. You're going to reach somebody, and possibly you're going to help somebody solve their problem with what they're going through. And that's the power of art. I say this all the time. People look to art for answers. When you're in trouble, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling lonely, when you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, anxiety, sickness, disease, whatever, people look to art to inspire, to uplift them, to motivate them. And that's what we're here to do. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid, if you have to take some time off to think about what it is that you truly want to say in your art. Because when you take the time to do that and you have a powerful message, believe me, you're going to reach a whole lot of people, and you're going to touch a whole lot of lives. I hope this video helps somebody. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe. I love you all. Yahweh bless. And I will talk to you all again soon. Peace out.